What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in with Callie. Please like, subscribe if you haven't. So one of the Clippers' key role players, Norman Powell, speaks on, what can give the Clippers the advantage going into this season that a lot of people might not be talking about. And, the one thing he spoke about in Media Day was the depth that they have in regards from top to bottom, in regards to the balance they have. They have a lot of balance in regards to, defense and offense, because they still got Kawhi. They still got James Harden, pending on health, if they can stay healthy. They got himself, Norman Powell, who's a walking bucket any time of the week he chooses to be. And they have a lot of players that just fit Ty Lue's system in regards to how he likes to coach, because they have guys who are unselfish. They have guys who are willing to not, have egos and just want to win and want to play hard. And when you combine that can help the Clippers overall be a better team than probably what they were last year long term. Now, last year for a good stint, they was like the best team in the NBA. But that's because Kawhi Leonard was going crazy and showing everybody that he's still one of the top players in the league, if not the best player in the league when he's right. Because for the 68 games he played last season, you had NBA players saying that he was playing the best basketball. The Clippers were playing the best basketball. Kevin Durant was one of them. So, it goes to show how good this team could be if they stay healthy. And with the pieces that they have, adding Derrick Jones Jr., Mo Bamba, who is actually Kawhi's guy. Kawhi actually likes Mo Bamba. They actually speak, outside of basketball. Kawhi, even in Media Day, say he's been knowing Mo Bamba for a long time. So, the chemistry and camaraderie there is good. And I look at Mo Bamba he kind of sort of reminds me of like a younger version of Serge Ibaka. He has that type of aura about him. Not saying he is Serge Ibaka, because when Serge was younger, he was I think he won Defensive Player of the Year also. So Serge is definitely one of those guys, who has put in the time, and he's won a championship in the league, of course, with Kawhi and everything. And he was a really good shot blocker in his time. And I think Mo Bamba carries some of those characteristics as well. But at the same time, I feel like, what Norman Powell said about them having balance and everything from top to bottom, the defense, factors out the offense, and the offense vice versa. It all gives it like balance. They could score, but they can also defend really well. It's no addition by subtraction. It's all like balancing out, like kind of like perfect. And the way Norman Powell also said that they're just going to be this hard-nosed team going out there basically with a chip on their shoulder, because everybody just counts them out because of Paul George not being there. And that's understandable. Some people are going to do that because Paul George is, a top 15 player in the league, and he is a player who can give you 20-plus points every night. And he can have nights where he just erupt as well. So, not taking anything from Paul George, I just don't think that he's a championship caliber player. I think he's an overall good player, of course, but championship caliber player, he's not that. Actually, Norman Powell is. Norman Powell plays big minutes. He can knock down big shots in big moments. We've seen him do it on the Toronto Raptors when they needed big shots and they needed a spark off the bench offensively. He can do that, and he still can do that. So I feel like the Clippers have a lot of good in him, and they're going to utilize him a lot more, which probably he's okay with, because he might feel like he didn't get utilized enough these past 1 or 2 seasons with the Clippers. So with him being ingratiated offensively a little bit more, he definitely is going to be in the running for 6th man of the year, I think. And I don't think that that's really going to be debatable at this point, because like I said, when you lose somebody like Paul George, who can give you 20-plus points a game, you need it to generate from other areas. Now, the players that they picked up, Derrick Jones Jr., Mo Bamba, a few others, then they got back Nico Batum, they're not really like scorers like that. They're more like defensive guys that can chip in with scoring. So it's going to require Norman Powell to be a little bit more offensive, which I think he's okay with, like I said. And you still got Kawhi, and you still have, James Harden as well. So, with that combination, with that type of offense that they can have and run through Kawhi if he stays healthy, along with James Harden running the point, who can knock down big shots and get his own shot when he wants to. Well, the Clippers can be somewhat more dangerous than what people think. And if they can defend on the perimeter like that and draw teams into the paint where Mo Bamba is, along with Zubac, who's going to play hard on defense, Both of them players, if they do that consistently, well, the Clippers might actually be a way better team than what people might be looking at them as or what they project them as. You know what I mean? So, but it all really depends on Kawhi's health, of course. It all depends on the chemistry and camaraderie they build in regards to how they plan to attack teams defensively. They have enough defensive pieces to attack teams defensively how they choose to, but they just have to, put it all out on the floor, put it all out on display so all of us can see, because I think they have enough to bother a team in a 7-game series if they make the playoffs, which I believe they will make the playoffs, no doubt. If Kawhi Leonard's healthy, I don't see a team not making the playoffs if he's healthy. I just don't see it. I mean, Kawhi is just that good. James Harden really is that good. I mean, you can make the playoffs with him too, being there. Just them two alone leading and guiding those young guys and the other guys who are experienced and have multiple years in the NBA, they'll help guide as well too. But like I said, I think this team overall just got a chip on their shoulder. And I think that's what Norman Powell's saying and everybody else is saying in the media day, along with Terrence Mann, Kawhi, James Harden, everybody, even Ty Lue. I feel like they have something to prove. And the fact that they're under the radar this year more so than any other year, this actually might bode well for them more in a better fashion than other seasons where they were expected to be the team to come out of the West and things like that. So now that the expectations is lowered and not there and it's not really predicated, well, we might actually see a team rise to the occasion that has not did it up until, this point.